Games coverage of Manchester United versus Southampton in the Premier League this Saturday afternoon, as the teams are just coming out. Southampton first and Manchester United just coming into tunnel now. Look to this, it should be an exciting game of football. Tottenham on a high after their 3-2 win at Tottenham midweek. Manchester United trying to recover from the 1-each draw with Burnley midweek, both having different favours during that midweek fixture, round of fixtures. And both teams coming into this with similar amounts of form. Both teams in the last 5 games, drawn 2, lost 2, won 3. So this one is going to be a tighter one than we might all expect here today. And team lineups for both teams then for the away team. Southampton, Fraser Forster starts and goals. Roman Perez, Mohamed Salisu, Jan Merrick and Kyle Walker-Peters make up the back line. Mohamed El Yunusi and Stuart Armstrong on the left and right hand side, with Oriol Romeu and James Ward-Prowse making up the midfield. Up top is Armando Broja and Shea Adams for Manchester United. This afternoon then, David De Gea starts in goals, Diego Dalot on the right, Luke Shaw on the left in the defence, with Raphael Varane and Harry Maguire making up the centre-half pairing. On the holding midfield, Scott McTominay and Paul Pogba. In front of them, Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho on the left and right hand side, with Bruno Fernandes playing behind Cristiano Ronaldo. And it is a packed Old Trafford here this afternoon, hoping to see a victory for their side. Again, after that disappointing draw midweek in a game that they might have expected to win. And Southampton, the dramatic win against Tottenham midweek, will be looking to try and keep up that form, looking to try and keep up the scalp that they did commit midweek and pull out an even bigger one this afternoon. And as both teams get ready to go here at Old Trafford, it is a battle of 6th versus 10th today. Manchester United still trying to push through and get that top 4 spot. They will actually go into the top 4 with a victory today. Southampton looking to try and push up the table. They can go as high as 9th with a victory today. Stuart Atwell is the referee for this game. But yeah, definitely for Manchester United, they will be looking to try and get that top 4 with every other team still to play, and with Arsenal in front of them with a couple of games in hand. But the momentum of getting that spot is definitely something for them to push for today. For Southampton, it's just trying to get as high up the table as they can as we kick off here to start the game. Southampton wearing yellow and blue, attacking the Stretford end in the first half. And the ball is lumped over to El Yunusi to start the game. Shea Adams holds up the ball well on the left-hand side, and a foul is given at the start of the game. So that's a throw-in that's been given, and Manchester United to take it. It goes all the way back to Harry Maguire, but a pressure on him from Broja. And Shaw on the left-hand side now gets it to Sancho. Sancho pushed back in the middle, gives the ball to Scott McTominay under a lot of pressure there from James Ward-Prowse. Forces the ball out of play. Manchester United coming into the attacking third now. Southampton on the ball in the far side. Throw in. It's not from Kyle Walker-Peters. It's back to Goodnack. Salisu goes to the left hand side now with Roman Perez. Lumps it up. Varane is there to meet it with Shea Adams. And Manchester United have the ball now. Scott McTominay heads the ball over. He goes to nobody, and the ball is bouncing around the middle of the park at the moment. No one can really get control of possession, and it's Scott McTominay with control of possession now. He gets on the left-hand side to Jadon Sancho. He's got Shaw to his left. He's trying to look for the overlap with Sancho again. Gives it to Sancho. Tries to give it back to Shaw, and it's well blocked by Kyle Walker-Peters. And the clearance up the park from Stuart Armstrong hits off Sancho. It's a throw into Southampton right in their far right corner. So as we're starting this game, we're only a couple of minutes into the game, and it is starting with a bit of a whimper at the moment. No team really being able to get control of possession. Shea Adams holds up the ball well from that throw-in. We've got Broja on the right-hand side. Varane is there to meet him. He gets past Varane. Can he get a cross through? He gets a crossover, and it was Dalot who was about to try and intercept it, but he did realise at the last minute an interception might have led that goalwards towards De Gea, so he left the ball to allow it to go on the right hand side. clever play from below. And Luke Shaw on the left-hand side now. There's the ball back to Maguire. Maguire in the middle of the park to Scott McTominay. McTominay goes for a long ball to the left-hand side to Sancho, and it's just too much. Sancho tries to make the most of it, but there isn't much you can do there. It's out for a Southampton throw-in. And yeah, a bit of danger there. The first piece of danger we've seen in this game so far was Broja on that right-hand side. He definitely got the better of Varane, and it was very clever play from Dalot to just let it go past. If he tried to do anything with that, it could have went goalwards towards De Gea. Southampton on the ball now. Number 24 for them, Mohamed El Younousi, dispossessed. Pogba on the ball. Tries to do some link-up play with Ronaldo. And now it's Shaw on the left-hand side. Push it to Pogba. Ronaldo in a deep position at the moment, trying to advance back to the striker role. Rashford on the right-hand side now. Can he get across towards Ronaldo? And it's out for a goal kick for Fraser Forster to take. And looked like a dangerous play there. A bit of ball from Rashford. Might have met Ronaldo. He was making the run there, and it just wasn't a good enough cross from Rashford. Out for a goal kick to Southampton. And yeah, again, both teams trying to get to the game a bit more. That was, as I said, it was a good opportunity there when Broja got the better of Varane, and Manchester United might have been a decent cross away from getting their first opportunity of the game, but it's still 0-0. 4 minutes, coming up to 4 minutes played here. Armstrong on the ball, a lot of space in the midfield. He's trying to find the pass on the right hand side. He's backed into a corner. Scott McTominay wins the ball. Fernandes back to McTominay. McTominay to Pogba. Pogba on the left hand side to Sancho. Sancho is breaking through now. He's got past Kyle Walker-Peters and he's got advancing in the box, and his pass towards Ronaldo is intercepted well by Romeu. And it is a goal kick for Southampton again. Getting another bit of dangerous play there. Great pass from Pogba on the left-hand side towards Sancho. He advanced forward, and his pass towards Ronaldo well intercepted by Romeu in the middle of the park. Southampton have the ball now. Passing it amongst the back four, back to former England international Fraser Forster. It's Mohamed Salsu. Salsu does a great ball towards Shea Adams. He just can't hold up the ball well. He is good at holding the ball and holding up the play, Shea Adams, but in that situation he just couldn't get control of it, and actually was given as an offside anyway. So again, 5 minutes played here. Manchester United 0, Southampton 0. And I think they've lost the ball at the moment. They're trying to find the ball to get the free kick at the halfway line for Manchester United for that offside call on Shea Adams. And it is the battle of the German managers today with Ralf Hasenhüttl and Ralf Rangnick. And again, that free kick played short towards Dalot. He tries to play it up the park. It's well intercepted by El Younousi. And they're breaking through now. Adams takes it straight from distance. And it was from about 40 yards. It was not challenging. David De Gea right over the bar. Great press play from Southampton there. And Shea Adams, he is always shaping up for the shot. And it's miles over the bar for a goal kick. Manchester United. De Gea gets that shot to Varane. Varane to Maguire. Again, Southampton trying to apply high pressure here. Manchester United's shaky defensive line. And Pogba gets a good pass to Sancho. Sancho towards Ronaldo. He rounds the goalkeeper, and it's well intercepted by Jan Bernick. That was a crucial clearance there. A great pass through from Paul Pogba towards Jadon Sancho. Might be a hint of offside on that ball from Sancho towards Ronaldo. And Ronaldo thinking it was a tap-in. But in actual fact, it was Romain Perraud who was there to make the clearance on that. And that was a crucial interception. Might have been pulled back for the offside with the VAR, but nobody thought that at the time. You have to play to the whistle, of course. And that was really the first opportunity of the game for Manchester United, and it was a massive one. Incredible goal line clearance from Romain Perraud. Manchester United now have the ball. Free kick halfway line. Maguire to take. He's looking for the short option, but he might need to play this long here. He does play it long towards the right wing where Rashford is. And Rashford can't get his head onto that long ball from Harry Maguire. And there's the hero of the game so far, Roman Perraud, throwing at the near side for his options. He's going to play this throw in long. Well met by McTominay. And ball's cleared away by Mohamed Salsu. Salsu is clearing to meet Shaw. Shaw back to De Gea. David De Gea again looking for the short option. He's got Varane on his right. Varane looking for his options. Dalot is to his right. Dalot trying to advance into the middle of the park back to De Gea. De Gea getting under a bit of pressure from Shea Adams, and that's a bodged clearance there to Romeu. Romeu to Stuart Armstrong. Southampton have a great chance here. Mohamed El Younussi on the left hand side. Cuts inside, right hand side. Played across. Oh, and Shea Adams. Shea Adams had a tap in right in front of the 6-yard line, and he heads it away from goal. And now Manchester United on the counter attack now. Jadon Sancho, he's got Ronaldo on the left hand side. Ronaldo's not in a good position. He takes it himself. Great save, Fraser Forster. And what an incredible minute of football there from both sides. Shea Adams had the cross across the face of goal in the 6-yard box, and he heads away from the goal as if he was clearing it himself. And after that clearance from Manchester United, it goes straight up the park. Jadon Sancho, he did have Ronaldo as an option, but it didn't seem like Ronaldo was making the right run for Sancho. He takes it himself. Fraser Forster comes out to meet it, and he makes a great save of that. And that was an exciting minute of football there. Either team could have took the lead there, and really Southampton should have taken the lead there. El Younussi's cross, great cross into the back post. And it was Kyle Walker-Peters there to meet it. He gets it across. And Shea Adams, it actually hits off his shoulder. Shea Adams, he has to go low to try and meet the header. Maybe he should have tried to use his feet to hit it on the volley, but he decides to go low to meet it at the header, and it hits off his shoulder. And that is why it deflects away from goal. And then Jadon Sancho done well to get it across the park, but Fraser Forster with the kick save there to deny him. And you do feel definitely after that bit of play that a goal is coming in this game. It's Fraser Forster to take the goal kick. It's up the park towards McTominay. Romeu meets that Pogba. As the ball now plays it back towards Maguire. Maguire back to De Gea. Here to Varane. Varane to Dalot. Back to Varane. Varane under a bit of pressure there, managed to get the ball across to Maguire, who's been on the far left-hand side. He meets that to Shaw. Shaw has Sancho in front of them. Gives it to Sancho, well intercepted by Armstrong. Armstrong keeps the ball in, well tackled by Shaw. Shaw, the ball falls to Sancho, to McTominay, who plays it across to Dalot. Dalot now to Rashford on the right-hand side. Rashford tried to meet Fernandes, but Fernandes was advancing forward. Not what Rashford expected there at all. And the play is back with Manchester United in the defence. Middle of the park, Luke Shaw. Playing it calmly back to Maguire. Maguire across the defensive line to Dalot. Dalot back to Varane. Varane again looking for his options. His only option is Dalot. He's trying to play the long ball now. He has found Marcus Rashford, and it's out for a goal kick to Southampton. That was a great ball from Dalot there. Again, a hint of offside. But Fraser Forster was out there to meet it, put the pressure on. Couldn't get control of the ball, and it is a goal kick to Southampton. Again, the game dying down a bit after that exciting minute of play where Southampton could have opened the scoring when Kyle Walker-Peters played the ball across to Shea Adams for a tap in, but his header into the back of the net was denied by his shoulder, deflecting it away from the goal. Breaking on for Manchester United to have a counter-attack in which Jadon Sancho advanced up the park, and Fraser Forster was forced into a good save from that counter-attack. There we go, 12 minutes played here. It's with Manchester United on the back line, Delo, looking for that long ball again towards Rashford. Great touch from Rashford on the right-hand side. Can he get past Salsu? Salsu, good pressure there. And again, another goal kick for Southampton. Manchester United trying the long balls on that right-hand side. And it's not playing out at the moment. Great run from Rashford. He was onside, sorry. And good touchdown, good control. But Salsu was always there with Perraud just backing him up as well to see that out for Southampton goal kick. And the goal kick from Foster, all the way up towards Pogba on the left-hand side, the halfway line, but his header meets Southampton, and Southampton go again now. Salsu advancing up the park, gets the ball to James Ward-Prowse, looking for options on his right-hand side. He goes direct with Broja. Broja dispossessed, Sancho gets the ball back, and Sancho's pass back towards Harry Maguire, hoofed up the park, and the clearance from Brednik again, hoofed up the park from Harry Maguire, and now El Yunusi has the ball on the right-hand side. All the magic is happening with Mohamed El Yunusi at the moment, and his cross is blocked by Luke Shaw, and it's out for a Southampton corner. Coming up to 40 minutes of play here, Manchester United 0, Southampton 0. First corner of the game, and it's James Ward-Prowse to take. All the defenders coming up for Southampton for this corner. Manchester United have to try and defend it here. So it was El Yunusi to take it, goes short to Armstrong. Armstrong back to El Yunusi. And Fernandes takes the ball to try and lodge a quick counter attack from Sancho. Well, blocked by Ward-Prowse. Sancho in a corner now. It's the ball to Fernandes. Fernandes to Ronaldo. Ronaldo intercepted by Romeo for throw-in. Taken quickly by Fernandes. Pogba's pass towards Rashford. Rashford now on the right-hand side. Trying to play past Che Adams. It's to Delo. Delo to Pogba in the middle. Pogba tries to play the ball across towards Ronaldo. There's just too much. Kyle Walker-Peters is there. Sancho tries to get a tackle on Walker-Peters there. He still has the ball, advancing forward to Armstrong. Armstrong tackled by his fellow Scottish international, Scott McTominay. And Raniuk looking to try and get another victory for Manchester United. The interim manager taking over from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It's a free kick to Southampton. At the halfway line, Southampton across the face of goal to Salisu. Salisu to Perraud, and as a reckless challenge from Marcus Rashford on Perraud. Perraud did have the better of him there, but Marcus Rashford just lunging into that challenge, going at about 100 miles an hour, and Perraud, who had managed to get past him, felt the full brunt of that. And it is a deserved booking for Marcus Rashford. The first booking of the game goes to the Manchester United man, Rashford, and it's a free kick to Southampton at the halfway line. Salisu to take on the left-hand side in the dugouts. Looking for that long option from Broja, and Varane is there to meet it. And it's out for a Southampton throw-in for the part now, Perraud. Leaving it to Salisu. Salisu is going to try a longer ball into the box. Seems to be one of the things that Southampton definitely seem to be working on with Salisu. Long balls into the box. He is going to try and launch that in now. And he launches it in, and Scott McTominay is there to meet it. He flicks it back towards De Gea, who reaches that comfortably. De Gea to Luke Shaw on the left-hand side. Shaw back to Harry Maguire. Maguire cross to Delo. Delo looking for his options. Finds Pogba on the right. Pogba to Rashford. Rashford going to take it on himself here. Cuts back inside. He's got Perraud and Salisu closing in, so he gives it back to Pogba. Pogba to Delo, who's advanced a bit further into the middle of the park now. Varane plays the ball across towards Luke Shaw. Shaw on the left-hand side now. And it's Fernandes. Fernandes back to Shaw, looking for Fernandes, but instead of trying to play the overlap, he plays it into the box. Well cleared by Salisu as far as McTominay. McTominay to Pogba, looking for the angle. Gets it to Rashford across the face of goal towards Ronaldo. Ronaldo wasn't ready for it at all, and Romeo was there to intercept. And again, that clearance goes as far as Romeo, who's advancing in the box now, tries to play a 1-2 with Ronaldo. And again, Brednik was there to meet Ronaldo. Ronaldo being well marked and well covered by the Southampton back line this first 17 minutes of the game. Manchester United 0, Southampton 0 at the moment. And the ball is with Varane at the halfway line. Varane plays it back towards Maguire. Maguire to Shaw. Shaw on the left hand side to Ronaldo. Ronaldo back to Shaw. Advances the ball forward towards Sancho. And Shaw's ball towards Sancho is out for a goal kick to Southampton. And again, Manchester United, it does appear to be that they are trying those balls on the left and the right hand side, trying longer balls to try and to outpace Southampton's defensive line, to try and catch them out at this moment in time. Southampton holding strong. And it was actually a free kick for an offside, I believe, as opposed to a goal kick. So we're a bit further up the park now. But the ball's played back anyway towards Romeo. Romeo now playing in a bit of a deeper role here. It appears, and Salisu on the left hand side gets a good ball to El Yunusi. As the chance on for Southampton again. El Yunusi boxed in back to Perraud. Perraud to Ward-Prowse, back to Perraud, who again is under pressure. Plays back to Salisu and to Romeo, who appears to be playing in a deeper defensive position, almost as a third centre half between Brednik and Romeo. Southampton perhaps trying to change the system here, trying to make changes. Even though it did appear that they were looking like a stronger team. Certainly that chance on 10 minutes from Shea Adams, when the ball was played across by Kyle Walker-Peters, and he tried to meet it low with a header, and it hit off his shoulder away from the goal. And he'll be kicking himself about that, but Southampton have the ball at the moment, and there is Shea Adams on the ball on the left-hand side, trying to hold up the play, does well, gets it to Broja, who's running forward, but he's just missing the pass. And again, a good little bit of play there from Southampton, trying to break through the Manchester United back line. We have the ball now, free kick, the halfway line. Romeo, again playing in that deeper role than his midfield position at the start of the game. It's to Brednik, to James Ward-Prowse, back to Romeo. Romeo advancing forward a bit now, looking for that forward option. He finds it with El Yunusi on the left hand side, who finds Perraud back in the middle towards Mohamed El Yunusi. Again, he's playing a bit more of a central role now as opposed to when he started on the left hand side. Salisu tries to play the ball forward towards Shea Adams, but Varane is there to meet it. It's clearance as far as Dalot. Dalot gets the ball in the middle of the park to Bruno Fernandes. And he's looking for that option on the right hand side. And Salisu dodges a clearance from Fernandes and Rashford. He gets it across the face of goal to Sancho! 1-0 Manchester United. Coming up to 21 minutes of play, Manchester United have opened the scoring. It was a killer pass from Bruno Fernandes, and deep in their own half, Manchester United was talking about those balls across from the right and the left hand side, trying to split the defence, and that's exactly what happened there. Bruno Fernandes, great ball forward. Salisu botching the clearance. It didn't look like he had it covered, but Rashford was left clear on the right hand side. He had Sancho across the face of goal, and it was a tap in for Sancho. Kyle Walker-Peters almost getting there, and the replay actually showing that it did deflect off Walker-Peters and into the net, but it was on target. So will likely be Jadon Sancho's goal for Manchester United, as they are now winning by 1-0 here at Old Trafford. Just on that incredible pass from Bruno Fernandes on that right hand side towards Rashford. Salisu completely caught off guard. The entire Southampton back line caught off guard as a result of Salisu struggling to make that clearance from that pass. Rashford was well aware to it and was quick to react to it to keep the play going. Had all the space on that right hand side, and Sancho had all the space on the left hand side to get that in the back of the net, despite the efforts of Kyle Walker-Peters. And that's exactly what Manchester United needed after some nervy play from Southampton, and they're going to try that long ball again from Salisu now. They have it at the corner of the Manchester United half. Salisu now on the left-hand side. Salisu tried to get it to Broad, well defended by Pogba. Really did well to control the play there in what looked like a difficult situation, and he gets the ball across the face to Shaw, who gets to Sancho. Sancho now in the middle, and Shaw appeared to have fouled Kyle Walker-Peters, so it is going to be a free kick to Southampton on the edge of the box. And that will feel like a sucker punch for Southampton, who, as I said, had an excellent opportunity 10 minutes into the game to open the scoring. And 10 minutes later, they find themselves one goal down in this game. And here's Kyle Walker-Peters now on the right-hand side. Coming up to 24 minutes in this first half, And the ball's played up from Foster towards Perraud. Well made by Delot. And Perraud on the left-hand side now. Gets the ball forward towards Broja. Broja to Elyounoussi in the middle of the park. Tries to play the ball across to Kyle Walker-Peters, and Kyle Walker-Peters does get there. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. He's got it on that right-hand side. He's got Armstrong to his left. Ball's played by Ward-Prowse, well made by Pogba. And Manchester United away for a counter-attack. And it's a foul given to against Southampton. It appeared to be a handball from Salisu, trying to get in the way of Fernandes' clearance towards Rashford. And it appeared he did actually punch the ball as that was going up in the air. So it is a very obvious free kick. Fernandes protesting that it should have been a booking for the Southampton man. Ronaldo now with Stuart Atwell trying to question why no card was shown for that there. And it is a Manchester United free kick, just coming up to the edge of the halfway line. Varane to take. Goes back the way with Harry Maguire, who has Shaw to his left. And Shaw plays it to Sancho. Sancho back to Shaw. We'll go back the way now for Manchester United, all the way back to David De Gea. He'll look for his options. He finds Delot on his right. Delot tries to get the ball forward to Pogba. Pogba holding the play up to allow Delot to make the run. That was great play from Pogba. And Pogba to Delot. Delot to Rashford now. And Rashford, he did have Delot back in the underlap there. And he opted Rashford to try and get the ball into the box towards Ronaldo. Well cleared again by Romeu. Pogba on the ball now. Dispossessed by Perraud. And it is judged to be a free kick to Manchester United. Close to the edge of the Southampton box on the right hand side. Definitely seems like a prime position to get a ball into the box. And it will be Bruno Fernandes to take this free kick into the box for Manchester United. Fraser Forster just trying to organise his wall at the moment. Bit far out for an opportunity on goal. Looks short over the ball as well. As the ball's on the right hand side, that may favour a left-footed cross more, but it is going to be Fernandes, and he plays a short one to Pogba, who tries to hit it on the volley. And Fraser Forster is there to meet. Fraser Forster quickly gets that punted away towards Shea Adams, and Delot is there to meet that to prevent Southampton starting a quick counter-attack with Shaw there for support. Shaw in the middle of the park now. Again, looking for his options, looking at that left-hand side where there's Bruno Fernandes. Has Sancho to his left. He's going to advance that further in the middle of the park towards Pogba. Pogba to McTominay. The ball staying on the left-hand side for Manchester United at the moment with Jadon Sancho. Sancho towards Maguire. Maguire to the low as the play switches to the right. The low in towards Pogba. Pogba to Ronaldo. Back to the low. Back to Pogba. Triangle passing here for Manchester United at the moment as the ball goes further back to Varane. Varane to Maguire. Maguire to McTominay. McTominay in the middle of the park now. Again, look for that left hand side of Shaw. Shaw to Sancho. They're trying to square up to Walker Peters. Instead, he's going to play that safe pass to McTominay. It's back in the middle to Fernandes. Back to McTominay. Again, play on the left hand side at the moment. Marcus Rashford to Fernandes. And Ronaldo trying to get it past Broja, but well intercepted by Broja. Could launch Southampton into a counter attack, but it's well met by Fernandes, who seems to be covering about every area of the park at the moment for Manchester United. And the ball's back in Manchester United's hands. De Gea gets the ball to Shaw. Shaw to Maguire. Forward pass to Pogba. Back to Shaw. Back to Pogba. Pogba looking for that long ball towards Ronaldo, and he meets him, and Ronaldo's touch just fails him there. A back pass from Salisu to Foster. Because of that back pass, he can't pick up the ball. He does well to control that, get the ball to Robiu, who's back to Foster and cleared up the park. Well defended by Southampton. And that clearance beats Varane. Varane clears himself back towards Southampton's defensive line. Brednik, great turn from El Yunusi. And that was a tackle on El Yunusi from McTominay. He definitely had the turn of them there. Mohamed El Yunusi, he has been Southampton's most dangerous man recently. After that goal midweek against Tottenham. He is their second highest goal scorer this season with 7 goals. And that was a massive one midweek. It was a massive win for Southampton away from home at Tottenham. And it is with Southampton in the back line. They're just trying to be patient with the play here. Redknapp on the right hand side towards Kyle Walker Peters. Peters looking for his option. No option, so he has to play back. Manchester United blocking any passing lanes at the moment, really, for Southampton to try and split the pass, split the defence. And they're just passing it around the back at the moment. Brennan back to all the way back to Foster. Foster back to Brennan to James Ward-Prowse in the middle of the park. See if he can do anything with the ball at the moment. He gives it on the left to Salisu. Salisu in the middle of the park to El Yunusi, where the magic happens, and McTominay fouls him again. The second foul in the space of about a minute, and this time El Yunusi appears to be down, holding his ankle. And looking back on that replay there, yeah, McTominay does get a bit of a stamp on his foot there. Looked like a sore one for El Yunusi to take, and he is down at the moment. Scott McTominay receiving the booking for that cynical challenge. And the medical team is going to come on for Southampton. Just going to take a look at that. It'll be a major blow for Southampton if El Yunusi is out of the game. As I was saying there, he has been the spark so far. One of the sparks so far this season. Coming back on loan from Celtic last season. Definitely seemed like a player who was out of favour with Southampton when he signed a number of years ago from Ghent. But after a couple of years on loan at Celtic, good performances up in Scotland, he does find himself well favoured with Ralph Hasenhüttl at Southampton, and that he has been paying the manager for that opportunity that he's been given this season to try and get back in with first team football at Southampton. And he is appearing to go off now for Southampton. Not sure if he is going to come back on. He is back up on his feet now, bit of a limp. And does also appear to be okay to carry on here, but they are just going to get him off to the side from potentially to come back on, and it does appear that he is going to be coming back on in a short moment. So Manchester United, 30 minutes played now. Manchester United 1, Southampton 0. Chances have been few and far between from the goal on 21 minutes from Jadon Sancho against Southampton, just trying to get that quick response. the longer the game does go, the more Manchester United will settle into that game, but definitely with that shaky defence from them, as we've seen at Burnley midweek, Southampton will feel that another opportunity is going to come their way at this moment in time. They have the ball with the defensive line, Salisu on the left hand side. And he had the option for the long ball there. Elyounoussi is on the park, but he gets it to Perraud. Perraud back to Romeo. Plays it all the way across to Armstrong. Armstrong has Kyle Walker-Peters in support. Walker-Peters to Ward-Prowse. Prowse back to Brednik. Brednik back to James Ward-Prowse. Prowse gets to Armstrong and tries to flick it on across to Brozier. It's back with Manchester United now with David De Gea. Launches the ball forward. And as the ball launches forward, there's a push on Brednik from Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo just trying to protest his innocence there, saying Brednik went down a bit too easy, but it is a shove from Ronaldo's left arm. And it does seem like a fairly straightforward free kick for Southampton to be given. And now it's Romeo on the ball advancing forward. Romeo plays it across towards Stuart Armstrong. Armstrong now, backed in, gets into Kyle Walker-Peters, who gets to Romeo, has a bit of space, playing a bit further forward now over Romeo than what we seen about 10 minutes ago. And Romeo advancing forward, finds Armstrong on the left hand side. Armstrong back to Romeo, back to Armstrong, he takes a shot and it's just past David De Gea's left hand side. It was a sizzling shot from Stuart Armstrong. I think David De Gea did see it all the way, but testing the goalkeeper there from Stuart Armstrong, of course, scored one of the goals of the season in the FA Cup against Coventry in that 2-1 win for Southampton. They certainly made it difficult for themselves, but definitely not as difficult as what Manchester United made of Middlesbrough when they lost on penalties to go out of the FA Cup. A great goal from Stuart Armstrong, well known for some great goals in his career, and that opportunity was not really the one this time, but he made other opportunities in this game. Southampton now have the ball. Fraser Forster back to Perraud. Perraud to Salisu. Salisu plays it forward towards Elyounoussi, but Varane is there to meet. The ball is now with Manchester United. Ronaldo to Fernandes. Fernandes, he had Ronaldo there with a lot of space. If he could have met him there, Ronaldo would have had a great chance on goal. But Ronaldo not looking to advance into the space there, and the ball plays away, much to the frustration of Fernandes. And after a physical play there between Romeo and Pogba, it's going to be a free kick to Southampton. Romeo gets the ball back towards Kyle Walker-Peters. We got 10 minutes left of this first half. Perhaps a minute or two of added time due to Mohamed Elyounoussi being off the park. He is back on the park now, playing in the midfield. It started out on the left hand side, but seems to be playing more as a third striker for Brozier and Shea Adams. And the ball's played across from Romeo towards Armstrong. Tackled by McTominay, asking for a foul. There is no foul, and it's Elyounoussi now. Elyounoussi, Brozier to Ward-Prowse to Armstrong. All the play happening in the middle of the park now. Ward-Prowse on the left hand side towards Perraud. Elyounoussi back in the middle towards Ward-Prowse. This is a great play here. Armstrong, he finds Kyle Walker-Peters. Can he get the ball across? Shea Adams just misses it, and Brozier is just not quick enough to get there. That was a great pass across the face of goal from Kyle Walker-Peters. Shea Adams, Elyounoussi and Brozier in the box. 3 Southampton players in the box for that cross. None of them can meet it. The closest really to meet it was Shea Adams, who appeared to try and get his head towards it but couldn't. Brozier was in an offside position with Elyounoussi in the back post. They just couldn't get onto any Southampton man. What was a dangerous ball across the box, again from Kyle Walker-Peters. Manchester United have the ball now. Shaw, tackled well by Brednik, and it's going to be a throw-in at the halfway line on the far side for Luke Shaw. Throwing this from the Sir Alex Ferguson stand. It's towards Rashford, tries to head it on towards Ronaldo. Salisu is there to meet it. Salisu back to Perraud, who's playing quite central at the moment. Manchester United trying to put a bit of pressure on to the Southampton back line here. It does appear as well that Sancho and Rashford have switched wings. Rashford playing on the left hand side of the attack for Manchester United at the moment. Sancho playing on the right. And Fernandes has the ball now towards Sancho on that left hand side. Sancho now back on the left now. They seem to switching positions at the moment. And that's a great ball forward from Mohamed El Younousi towards Broja. Can he get Shea Adams in the box? He's left it just too late to try and get the ball across. Harry Maguire's there to meet the cross. It's going to be a Southampton throw in. And that is a tremendous defence splitting pass from Mohamed El Younousi. Harry Maguire couldn't catch up with the pace. Broja tried to slow down to try and get the ball across to Shea Adams. But really the opportunity to get it across to Shea Adams just happened a few seconds too late for Southampton. And it is going to be a throw in. So it's going to be a corner, my mistake, from Southampton. James Ward-Prowse to take it this time. Bit of shoving in the box between Pogba and Broja, and the ball's played across. Can El Younousi meet it? Scott McTominay stops the ball from getting to El Younousi. It falls as far as Romeu, and Romeu sizzles the ball across. David De Gea not even attempting to try and make a save there. You can see it all the way. A low effort outside the box goes wide to De Gea's right hand side. Coming up to 39 minutes. 6 minutes left of regular time in the first half. Manchester United 1, Southampton 0. Harry Maguire on the ball now. Back to De Gea, who plays it across towards Fernandes. Fernandes heads it on towards Sancho on that left hand side now. Maguire to Shaw. Shaw tries to play the ball across to Kyle Walker to Sancho, but Kyle Walker-Peters is there to make the interception. Southampton have the ball now. Can they try and get a goal before half time to spark them into life at the moment? Salisu on the left hand side tries to find Perraud, well dealt with by Delo for Manchester United. It's going to be a throw in, again in a dangerous position here for Southampton. The third throw in that sort of position for Salisu to get the ball into the box. Some big attacking players, physical players for Southampton. The ball's played in. Pogba's throw in hits it, and it's Armstrong with the shot. The throw in into the box, cleared by Pogba as far as Stuart Armstrong. The ball landed very nicely for him to take the volley, and David De Gea with some acrobatics to make the save there. Relatively comfortable save for him in the end, but a dangerous opportunity for Southampton again from that throw-in position. The first time today from that position that they really have tested De Gea. And Southampton still have the ball at the moment. It's Broja to Ward-Prowse, tries to get to Ward-Prowse. Ronaldo's there to intercept, back to Fernandes, gets into McTominay. McTominay to Sancho now on the left hand side, plays the ball across towards Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets a touch. He turns Salisu. He gets it past Romeu. Romeu there to make the tackle. And it goes back to Pogba. Pogba to McTominay. Tries to take the shot. Deflected off from Brednik. The ball is still in and around the Southampton box at the moment. Trying to get the ball away. Maguire clears the ball. Gets towards Rashford. Is that going to be offside? I believe it has been given as an offside from Southampton protest there. What happened was Harry Maguire tried to keep the play going, intercepting Shea Adams, who was trying to launch a counter-attack. The subsequent clearance was going towards Marcus Rashford, who was in an offside position, and Southampton have the ball back at a free kick. The chances few and far between this first half. Best opportunity of the game for Southampton coming 10 minutes into the game when the great ball across from Mohamed El Younousi towards Kyle Walker-Peters played squared into Shea Adams. Shea Adams, the ball hitting off his shoulder, couldn't get that opportunity, otherwise would have been an easy goal for him. And Manchester United opening the score in 20 minutes into the game. A ball across the box from Marcus Rashford towards Jadon Sancho. Southampton now have the ball with Mohamed El Younousi. Get back into the corner, gets to Salisu. Salisu to Redneck to Kyle Walker-Peters. Peters towards Stuart Armstrong. Armstrong back to Kyle Walker-Peters. And just keeping it within the back line at the moment. Bit more patient play over Romeo. Romeo to Ward Prowse. Ward Prowse, Kyle Walker-Peters to Romeo. This is great play here. The ball's back to Shea Adams. Shea Adams to El Unisi. The play's opening up. He gives it to Broad on the left-hand side. He turns to low. He gets past Varane. He takes the shot with his right foot and it's saved from David De Gea. A comfortable save in the end, but again, lucky the goalkeeper Southampton's great play there between Shea Adams to El Unisi. El Unisi, he did have the pass on the right-hand side towards Borja, but he opts for Perud on the left. Perud does well to turn the low, who's flying in for the tackle to try and stop him. And he was struggling to get past Varane, which is why when he seen the opening for the shot, he took the opportunity, but it was well saved by David De Gea. And the ball is now back from that David De Gea punt towards Southampton. And Manchester United will just try and see out this first half. They would have hoped, well, they've been looking to try and get that second goal. Southampton definitely looking dangerous in this game. With some decent opportunities at the moment. Salisbury on the left hand side to Perud. Perud, he has Shea Adams in the middle, who finds the space and he tries to cull that one in for about 35 yards. Another long effort from Shea Adams. And it's no good from Shea Adams there. Well out, well wide. David De Gea goal kick. The Heavens have opened here 44 minutes into the game at Old Trafford. Perhaps some people trying to get in early just to avoid the rain while they can here in Manchester. And it's going to be a goal kick for David De Gea to take. As I said, just expecting it should be a couple of minutes of added time for the injury to Mohamed El Unisi back on the park. That's going to be a throw in to some protest between a throw in there as the ball went out off of El Unisi. Pogba gives it to Dalot for this throw. Close to Southampton's box here. The ball's playing them in towards Fernandes. Fernandes tries to switch play to Luke Shaw. Shaw to Jadon Sancho. Sancho back to Shaw. Shaw to Scott McTominay. McTominay now. On the right hand side is Dalot. Dalot tries to play a long ball across to Jadon Sancho. And Jadon Sancho is going to get to that opportunity. And he's going to try and take on Kyle Walker-Peters now, but he has Fernandes on his right hand side, who attempts to try and make a pass in towards the box, but Stuart Armstrong is there to beat him, and it is 2 minutes added time. We're about 30 seconds into that added time here at Old Trafford. And here goes from Diego Dalot. We'll go back to David De Gea. David De Gea looking for his options. He's got Dalot back on the right hand side. Just to see how the second half get back in to the change room and take it from there. It'll be interesting to see if anything does change for both these sides at half time. That's a ball across towards Ronaldo. There is no flag there. And Ronaldo plays it across towards Pogba. It's in the back of the net, but I do believe it's going to be given as offside. Lights were just a bit late there with his flag. That long ball from, I believe it was Luke Shaw towards Ronaldo. Ronaldo well offside, which is what really caught everybody out. And Ronaldo just playing it across towards Pogba. It was in the back of the net, but as soon as it went into the back of the net, there was a linesman with his flag. Perhaps just allowing the play to continue to take a minute to look at that. Obviously there is VAR, so it could have been chopped off had no been stood. And just coming into the last few seconds of this first half here. Varane will definitely be the happier of the German managers here today. The ball's played up from Varane and it is half time. Well, Southampton, some great spells of play in this first half. They're definitely not out of this game. Manchester United will be looking for that second goal in the second half to just try and make it a bit more comfortable for themselves. As the Manchester United opened scoring 20 minutes into the game when a great pass from Bruno Fernandes played across towards Marcus Rashford. Rashford across to Sancho for a tap in to make it 1-0. Southampton's best chance of the game came 10 minutes in when a ball from Kyle Walker-Peters across was met by Shea Adams, but it was met by his shoulder and not his head, deflected away from the goal. And that was the best opportunity of the game for Southampton. At this moment in time, though, however, first half all done. It's Manchester United 1, Southampton 0. Welcome back to the second half here at Old Trafford. Well, we had a great first half of football. Only the one goal, Manchester United 1, Southampton 0 here today, and the battle for fourth place for Manchester United. If they win today, they will go up to fourth, with, of course, every other team still to play today. Southampton could finish as high as 9th with a victory. But again, with every other team still to play, and we start the second half then straight away, ball up towards Delô to Rashford, and straight away Manchester United launching into attack. One change for Southampton, and that after that first half, Brudnik is off and Stevens is on for Southampton. Manchester United now attacking the Stringford end, and red with white shorts. Southampton attacking the other side, and all yellow with blue sleeves on their away shirt today. Okay, Walker Peters now on the ball. Bruno Fernandes there to intercept. Ball staying within Southampton's half. Okay, Walker Peters with the throw in. And again, really for Southampton, they do just need to try and get those chances again. They had some great movement and play in that first half. Some great link-up play, and the ball's played across, and De Gea is there to meet it. There's a backwards pass there from Luke Shaw towards De Gea. It appeared as though Broja was going to meet that, and it wasn't to be. De Gea there, and Southampton now have the ball back. All the way back, Fraser Forster. Forster to Salisu. Again, playing centre-half Salisu, but definitely down that left-hand side quite a lot of the game, with Romeu coming in to support when he does. And he can't find any options, so he goes to Foster, who plays it forward towards El Yunusi. El Yunusi's header meets Prowse. Good tackle from McTominay. McTominay's tackle. Loose ball towards Kyle Walker-Peters against Armstrong. Armstrong back to Kyle Walker-Peters. Walker-Peters to James Ward-Prowse. Prowse gives it to Romeu in a difficult position. Three Manchester United men across him there. He gets the ball away. And now it's back to Prowse. Prowse to David De Gea. Fraser Forster. Almost lost his footing there. Gets the ball across towards the left-hand side to Perraud's. Again, Southampton's dangers coming on that left and that right-hand side there with El Yunusi causing some problems in the middle. Here's El Yunusi at the moment. He gets the ball to Shea Adams on the left-hand side. Who crosses across? Oh, what a goal from Shea Adams! That's a brilliant goal from Shea Adams, and what a start to the second half for Southampton. Mohamed El Yunusi's well-timed pass breaks the defence of Manchester United to get the ball to Shea Adams. It was an awkward angle, but he shifts his body towards the right-hand side and curls it on the right-hand side across David De Gea. It hits one post and goes in off the other, and that is just the start that Southampton wanted. It does appear that he's well onside from Mohamed El Yunusi's pass. It was a tight angle for him, but he manages to find the shot away. Switches to his right foot. He was on that left-hand side. It may have favoured the left, but he switches to his right foot and curls it past David De Gea. Got a bit of luck when it hit the post there and went in, spinned in towards the right-hand side of the other post. What a start for Southampton, and no more than they'd have deserved in this game. Said some good play in this game. Manchester United definitely fell flat after their opening goal in the game, which again seemed well deserved at the time. And Manchester United looking to respond there. Ronaldo trying to take it past Salisu, Salisu having none of it. And Ward-Prowse is there to meet the interception. He clears it towards the left-hand side to McTominay. McTominay tries to get the ball in. Manchester United being a bit more impatient with the play now. They did not expect such a response from Southampton. Perhaps they should have. And again, great pass from Mohamed El Yunusi towards Shea Adams there. He does really well. As I said, he's got it on that left-hand side. It's a tight angle for him. He could have favoured it. He could have went with his left. Most likely would not have came out if he had. So he shifts his body towards his right-hand side and takes it with the right foot. Curls it past De Gea. Excellent finish there from the Scottish international Shea Adams. There's the other Scottish international, Scott McTominay on the ball. Pogba skips past Salisu. great pass towards Ronaldo, and that's a great tackle from Stevens. Crucial tackle from Stevens as Ronaldo appeared to have the opportunity there after some good play from Pogba to get past Salisu. And that is a crucial challenge there. Gets a bit of Ronaldo on the follow through as well. Ronaldo limping at the moment as a result of that. And that's exactly what Manchester United would not have wanted going into this second half. Southampton, a flying start there for the second half. Manchester United being a bit more frantic here to try and get the response to that. It's Delou on the ball, Delou to Varane, Varane across to Harry Maguire, Maguire to Varane back to Delou, Delou to advancing the ball to Pogba now. Pogba sees McTominay on the run, McTominay advancing forward and well defended. Great interception there from Stuart Armstrong, and it gets Southampton on the play. Brozier towards El Yunusi, who slips and allows Manchester United to go on the attack now. He's got Rashford on the right hand side. Perraud does well to get the better of him there, and also does well to stop him from getting the ball back from the subsequent throw in, which has just been given. Throw in Manchester United. Delou gets a quick throw into Fernandes. He gets the ball across the face of goal. Stevens is there to meet it. And the ball goes as far as Rashford, who just gets his foot to it. Gets it back towards Varane. Varane to McTominay. McTominay now gets it back to Bruno Fernandes on the right hand side. Back to Delou. Manchester United just trying to be a bit more patient with the play now. Maguire back to Varane. It was a defence-splitting pass. A lot of space left for Shea Adams on that left-hand side for that goal. And that's a great bit of play from Sancho, who gets past Kyle Walker-Peters and is intercepted by Salisu. And there's Southampton on the attack now. Brozier back to Kyle Walker-Peters, back to Brozier, back to Kyle Walker-Peters. And he's advancing forward now. Kyle Walker-Peters has got so much space. Stuart Armstrong! And it's crossed the face of goal. A weak effort from Stuart Armstrong. And what looked like a dangerous counter-attack there from Southampton. Great play from Kyle Walker-Peters. He did have other options. He may have thought Brozier on his right-hand side was offside. That's why he didn't give him it. Otherwise, Brozier would have had the space to have made the opportunity. He gave it to Armstrong on his left, who had the space to shoot, but just didn't get the correct opportunity there for the shot, and it fizzled across the goal. And Manchester United really under a bit of pressure now. As I was saying, the opportunity for Shea Adams came from a lot of space left on that right-hand side of Manchester United's defensive line, where you would expect the Raphael Varane to be there to try and intercept any kind of passes. But it was a well-timed pass from El Yunusi towards Shea Adams. And again, Shea Adams does so well there to actually get the opportunity from, again, a difficult angle it did appear to be. And here come Manchester United on the ball. And Shaw tries to take the ball from Brozier, but he can't get there. Brozier's on the attack now. He takes a strike. It's a good save from David De Gea. Luke Shaw dispossessed there, allows Southampton to go on the attack. Brozier advancing up the park. Luke Shaw did appear to pull on his shirt to try and get the play stopped. Just the desperation there from Luke Shaw. But Stuart Atwell allows the play to go on. Brozier gets an effort deflected off Varane. Great save from David De Gea. And I believe it is out for a corner as opposed to a free kick, which would have been given if Brozier had not taken the effort. And Ward-Prowse to take the corner next to where the Southampton fans are. Corner delivered. Oh, and Fernandes tries to intercept the corner, nearly sends it goalwards towards David De Gea. It's a near post. No danger in that at all from Ward-Prowse, but Bruno Fernandes tries to meet it low and sends it towards De Gea. But it hits the side net. There's going to be another corner for James Ward-Prowse to take. This one delivered. Cleared away as far as Perraud. Perraud back to Kyle Walker-Peters, who's the furthest man back. There's a great ball towards Adams. Varane's there to meet that this time. And it's as far as El Yunusi. El Yunusi to Stuart Armstrong. Southampton are going to come again here. Stuart Armstrong's pass intercepted by Jadon Sancho, and now it's Manchester United's turn to attack on the left-hand side. no options available from there. Ronaldo couldn't get into position, so it's back to Fernandes. Fernandes with a great ball towards Rashford, but intercepted by Ronaldo on its way. And what would have been a good opportunity was foiled by Ronaldo there as it was intercepted. That pass from Fernandes towards, it did appear to be towards Marcus Rashford. And Ronaldo's touch leads that out for clears from Southampton, which subsequently led to a throw into Manchester United. They now have the ball again. Manchester United. Luke Shaw on the left hand side. Tomine to Shaw. And handball from Kyle Walker-Peters, it would appear, and it is given as a free kick. A lazy handball from Kyle Walker-Peters there. Don't believe that was deliberate, so don't expect that to be a booking. Just sort of hit off his left hand side, Sancho quick to let the referee know about that there. And this is in a dangerous position for Manchester United to try and get the ball into the box here. And again, it's Luke Shaw and Bruno Fernandes on the ball. This one perhaps favours Luke Shaw more than it would Fernandes on that left hand side. Swing the ball into the box. It was Fernandes that did take the last one. The Manchester United had a dangerous opportunity. And some handbags in the box there. Luke Shaw gets the ball in towards Harry Maguire. Oh, and it's a kick save from Fraser Forster. Scrambled in the box there. Harry Maguire getting the header away, and Fraser Forster opting to use his feet in that opportunity from Manchester United. And Manchester United so close there to going 2-1 up, going back up again in this game. But Southampton on the attack now. Kyle Walker-Peters. Walker-Peters backed into a bit of a corner by Jadon Sancho. Ronaldo blocking the pass to Stevens. And they have the ball back now, Manchester United. But Shaw, Kyle Walker-Peters botched clearance to Shaw. Hits off of Kyle Walker-Peters again. To throw in. And looking back there, Harry Maguire got a shot on that, but it was a save with his feet from Fraser Forster. The second kick save of the afternoon, really, for Fraser Forster. And some fighting going on there between Romeu and Fernandes. Handbags, would appear. Not quite sure what happened in that situation there, but the referee seems to have spelled any situation. Fernandes and Ward-Prowse appears to be what happened. It appeared at the throw-in from Kyle Walker-Peters. James Ward-Prowse going a bit close to Fernandes to try and contest for the throw-in and shoves him to the ground. It was a free kick to Manchester United. Stevens heads the ball back towards Fraser Forster now. He's had two crucial saves to make in this game. The former England international Fraser Forster. And he rolls that out to the man on his left-hand side, Salisu. Salisu to Perraud. Perraud plays it up the park towards Shea Adams. Met well by Varane. Romeu's there. Shea Adams gets the ball. Pogba's on the ground as they were contesting that. It is given as a foul on Shea Adams against Paul Pogba. And Varane's going to have the ball at the halfway line now. Close, further up towards the Sir Alex Ferguson stand. And it goes all the way back to the left-hand side with Shaw. Shaw to McTominay. Good 1-2 there. Shaw advancing forward. Tackled by Armstrong. Referee waves play on. Armstrong to Ward-Prowse to Romeu. This is some great play here from Southampton. And it reaches Mohamed El Younousi, who tried to get the ball on the right-hand side to Borja. And the pass just wasn't good enough this time for Mohamed El Younousi. And Shaw plays the ball up now towards Sancho. It's given as offside against Jadon Sancho. So this game busting into life, some tempers flaring, and some good opportunities as well in this game for both sides. And Manchester United opening the scoring 20 minutes into this game from Jadon Sancho, when Bruno Fernandes' excellent defence splitting pass met Marcus Rashford, who managed to get the ball across the face of goal, a tap in for Jadon Sancho. And then straight into the second half, a couple of minutes in, it was the opportunity for Shea Adams from a tight angle to get the ball, to slot the ball into the net from a great pass from Mohamed El Younousi. And that is where we are at the moment. 60 minutes played, Manchester United 1, Southampton 1. a free kick for Manchester United. Some shot pulling from Perraud there at the halfway line, allows Manchester United to get the ball back. Maguire. Ball across to Delort. Finds McTominay in the middle of the park. McTominay playing it across towards Shaw. Manchester United trying those long balls from the left back position. And it does reach Ronaldo. Ronaldo's got the opportunity there. Good save, Fraser Forster. Straight at him, but it does have to be said. But he did need to make that save there, Fraser Forster. Another crucial one. Manchester United still in the attack. Bruno Fernandes gets the cross. Well blocked by Stevens. Shot from Delort. And again, a save from Fraser Forster. Corner, Manchester United. The first corner of the game. It did drop very well there for Delort. Again, just a tight angle. Fraser Forster saves that well at his near post, as you would expect him to do. And how are Manchester United, or how is Southampton going to deal with this corner here? It's played short and played quickly from Sancho to Fernandes. Ball through across to Shaw. Pogba tries the overhead kick. Southampton asked for the offside, but regardless, it's out for a goal kick. Manchester United trying to play that corner quickly there. Shaw does get a decent ball into the box, just doesn't reach anybody. And it is Pogba who does attempt the overhead kick there. Again, can't reach anybody with that. Manchester United having two quick fire chances there. One which Shaw played a great ball up towards Ronaldo. Ronaldo just trying to take the shot quickly with his left foot straight at Fraser Forster. And then the subsequent attack from that led to Delort having that at a close angle. Tries to guide it in at the near post from Fraser Forster. Another good save. He has perhaps been Southampton's man of the match so far, Fraser Forster. Some crucial saves. And now it's Manchester United, 61 minutes from play. They have the ball at the halfway line with Harry Maguire. Get back towards Varane. Varane tries to play the ball across towards Jadon Sancho. Sancho coming into the middle. Switches the play to Shaw. Shaw to Rashford on the left-hand side now. Rashford plays the ball in, and it's well away from Stevens as far as Varane, who gets the ball headed back. And Perraud makes the clearance towards Shea Adams now. Shea Adams, can he find El Younousi in the middle of the park now? He's in Manchester United's attacking third. It's Borja who's going to try and get to the ball from that pass, and Harry Maguire's there well to meet it. Manchester United trying to launch an attack of their own now. Pogba. As his options, he's got Varane there. David De Gea's going to take the ball instead. He wants to look shot on the left hand side to Marcus Rashford. Rashford back to Shaw. Shaw back to Harry Maguire now, going all the way back for Manchester United as they're trying to switch the play across the defensive line. Delort in the middle to Scott McTominay. McTominay pings across, pass across to Marcus Rashford on that left hand side. Looking for his options, looking to try and take on Kyle Walker-Peters, and Kyle Walker-Peters gets the better of him, and Shaw isn't there to try and recover the ball either. Again, Kyle Walker-Peters with a great tackle. He's certainly had his work cut out, Kyle Walker-Peters, on that right-hand side. He's had to deal with Jadon Sancho for quite a bit of the first and second half, and it does appear Manchester United to switch things about now with Rashford on that left-hand side for Manchester United and Sancho on the right. And Southampton on the attack now from you to Perraud. This is a dangerous attack coming on. Mohamed El Younousi, that's inside the middle on the left hand side, closest to the Alex Ferguson's stand. Back towards Salisu to Stevens. Stevens plays the ball towards James Ward-Prowse. It's a quiet game today. Ward-Prowse back to Kyle Walker-Peters. Peters tries to get Stevens to Romeo, well intercepted by McTominay, but the ball falls loose. Southampton on the attack at the moment on the left hand side with Mohamed El Younousi. El Younousi, Perraud tries to cut in the middle. El Younousi on the left now. Again, looking for his options in the middle. He's got Romeo there, he's got Ward-Prowse, but he plays it back towards Salisu. Salisu then plays it to Ward-Prowse, looks for that forward pass from Romeo. Romeo on the right hand side towards Stuart Armstrong. He's going to take the shot, and it's wide. Well over the crossbar. A great opportunity there yet again for Stuart Armstrong to try and test David De Gea. And he was left with so much space there on that right hand side. He had the entire freedom of that right hand side to do whatever he wanted with that. After a great pass from Romeo across to switch the play, and he did have Shea Adams the option in the middle, but he opted for the strike, and that was not one of his better efforts there for Stuart Armstrong. Manchester United trying to respond now. Bruno Fernandes fouled off Stevens in the middle of the park, holding his calf. And yeah, Bruno Fernandes just getting the better of Stevens there. Stevens just late on the foul on the challenge. Stuart Artwell blows for the foul. And yeah, Manchester United, really, now the longer this game goes on, the more pressure on them to try and get that winning goal, which they will feel that they definitely need. If they don't win today, it'll be 3 games without a win in all competitions. Southampton, Middlesbrough, Burnley, and if they don't win today, it will be another draw here against Southampton. Of course, Manchester United losing on penalties to Middlesbrough after a 1-each draw in regular and extra time. They have the ball here, below, right hand side, excellent stand, plays it across towards Rashford, he is there to meet that, and Sancho gets the ball now towards Fernandes. They try and switch the play again, and that's a poor one from Fernandes this time. But the subsequent clearance meets Paul Pogba. Pogba back to Varane to McTominay. McTominay now on the right hand side towards below, who gets back in the middle towards Pogba, who tries to switch the play towards Marcus Rashford. There's a lot of space on that left hand side. Cuts across Stuart Armstrong. He's looking for the angle for the shot, and Romeo is there. He just takes too long on the ball there. Marcus Rashford tries to advance into the middle of the park. The opportunity had already passed him in Southampton on the counter attack now. Mohamed El Younousi on the right hand side. He plays in Borja. Borja gets past Harry Maguire. It's Borja! Oh! And the shot. He tries to chip David De Gea, and it's going wide, but still well cleared by Diego Dalot as far as Kyle Walker-Peters, and that was a great opportunity there for Borja. He had the better of Harry Maguire in that instance. He really should have had the ball in the back of the net there, or at least tested the here. Again, Mohamed El Younousi, it did appear, may have been offside from that pass, but Mohamed El Younousi with the pass, and it appeared more he was trying to play the ball across towards Shea Adams, who didn't seem in the best position to try and take that pass, but it wasn't anywhere near him regardless. And Southampton blown an excellent opportunity there, may have been given as offside had the goal went in, but we do play on here. Manchester United to try and get a grip on this game. Bruno Fernandes on the ball now. Fernandes plays the ball across on the left hand side, well met by Stevens. Stevens to Armstrong, Armstrong to Ward-Prowse. They have the ball comfortably now with Salisu to Stevens, all the way back to Fraser Forster and goals. Fraser Forster on the left hand side to Salisu, back to Forster. Manchester United bring some numbers up, applying some pressure, so Forster's going to go long this time towards Borja. McTominay meets him with the header. The referee adjudges that foul against Scott McTominay, who does need to be careful now. He is on a booking for that challenge on Mohamed El Younousi in the first half. Both of them meeting up for a header. He's just a bit too aggressive at meeting Borja with that header. And it's going to be a free kick to Southampton on the halfway line. We're coming up to 70 minutes here. Manchester United 1. Southampton 1. Manchester United, of course, opening the scoring with that goal by Jadon Sancho 20 minutes into the game. With Southampton responding straight away into the second half, 2 minutes into the second half, with a goal by Shea Adams. And they have the ball here with Kyle Walker-Peters. A bit of pressure, tries to get the ball towards Borja. Harry Maguire's there. Maguire to Rashford. Rashford is passed towards Pogba as well, intercepted. It's Borja now. Borja, he's got Shea Adams on the left hand side. He tries to go himself, but the Manchester United defensive line were quick to get back and recover from that. The pass again from Madon for Borja to Shea Adams, and he just couldn't find it. He wasn't attempting to find it in that instance here. It was well intercepted by Harry Maguire. Manchester United in attack now. Salisu caught far up the field. Jadon Sancho tries to get the ball to Fernandes, and a botched pass from Jadon Sancho towards Fernandes stopped the play in its tracks. And after the ball going back and forth in the midfield, it is going to result in a Manchester United foul from a foul on Manchester United from Mohamed El Yunusi. And again, looking at that opportunity, Harry Maguire gets past him so well, and he's bearing down on goal, Brozier, to try and, but he looks at it and tries to then play it across. Really missed opportunity from Brozier there to put Southampton into the lead, and you really do feel like at this point in time that if there is a second goal, that will be the winning goal of the game here. However, Southampton's game against Tottenham midweek was 1-0 right up until the 70th minute. It ended 3-2, so you never know with Southampton really. Substitution coming on now. It's Mohamed El Yunusi coming off, which is a surprising one. One of the better players playing today, coming off the field for Southampton. It's Livramento who's going to be coming on, number 21 for Southampton. El Yunusi, as I said, has had an impressive game today. Assisted Shea Adams for the goal with a defence-splitting pass. And his game is done today. Doesn't seem too happy about that. But now it is time for Livramento to try and see what difference he can make to get Southampton the winner. It's Fernandes with a free kick to swing this one into the box. It looks to be Fernandes swinging into the box on the right hand side. Shaw fakes the run there, and it's played across Sancho to Ronaldo, and it's offside. Offside from Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball played in by Bruno Fernandes, headed on from Jadon Sancho. Ronaldo protesting now that wasn't offside. And, well, in actual fact, every single Manchester United player that was up for that free kick there was offside. And the subsequent header from Sancho to meet that was then on towards Ronaldo, which again was offside. Still protesting at the moment that wasn't, or perhaps they believe there was something else in that play there. Stuart Atwell taking his time. The linesman going to his earpiece there to see what happened with that. It does appear that every single Manchester United player that was in that attack was offside at the point at which the ball was kicked. And when Sancho made the header, Ronaldo was definitely offside. Sancho made the header. It did fall across towards Ronaldo, who did have it in the back of the net. But the linesman was right up with his flag. Again, from those replays, it does look fairly obvious that it was offside. But Manchester United players still protesting that it wasn't. And I do believe that is the end of the moaning and groaning to Manchester United players, and it's going to be a free kick to Southampton through the Forster to take. Ronaldo not too happy with that one there. He hasn't had the best of games today, Cristiano Ronaldo. Had a couple of snatching shots on goal. Had an instant when Bruno Fernandes passed across towards Marcus Rashford, who would have been in a good position, was then intercepted by Ronaldo, keen to take the ball, as he always is. But you can never write him off from winning his team the game, that's for sure. Manchester United on the ball now. Paul Pogba, middle of the park. Was Fernandes to Scott McTominay to Shaw on the left hand side. Rashford still on that left hand side now, tries to find the pass back to Shaw, well met by Stevens. And Livramento on the right hand side now. It's a ball towards Brozier to Kyle Walker-Peters. Does well to get past Rashford. He's finding the space now, and he tries to get the ball towards Brozier, but it's well met by Rafael Varane. A botched pass there by Kyle Walker-Peters, who otherwise is in a phenomenal game today. As now James Ward-Prowse on the ball. Ward-Prowse back to Livramento to Brozier, and Harry Maguire is there to meet him. Manchester United have the ball back. Coming up to 75 minutes here. And it is still Manchester United 1, Southampton 1 here at Old Trafford. Should expect, again, minimal amount of added time. There hasn't been too many stoppages in this game as far, but there is still 15 minutes to go. McTominay's on the ball. McTominay to Pogba to Fernandes. The pass was there for Ronaldo, but it opts for Rashford on the left hand side, who tries to get the ball in, and Ronaldo, the pass was on from there from Fernandes, just didn't spot it. He was looking for Rashford on that left hand side, who tries to get the ball into the box, and to no avail. Well cleared by Stevens. The ball on the right hand side now with Livramento. He's pushed over by Rashford. It's a free kick on the halfway line to Southampton. Manchester United making their first change of the game with 15 minutes to go. And it's Scott McTominay who's going to come off the park with Elanga coming on in his stead. Scott McTominay, who's had a good control of the midfield this afternoon. Some key moments, but he is on a booking and a couple of fouls after the booking as well. So perhaps just looking cautiously at that, taking Scott McTominay off for Elanga. Against Southampton, still have that free kick on the right hand side. James Ward-Prowse is the one who's going to be taking it. But instead of anything extravagant, he just gets it back towards Stevens at centre half position. Salsu. Rob Mew now, the ball. It's across to James Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse towards to Livramento. He gets the ball to Kyle Walker-Peters, who's playing a bit further forward now. Kyle Walker-Peters. He got the better of Fernandes and Shaw to get the ball back to Livramento. Ward-Prowse now. Rob Mew in the middle of the park. Back to Kyle Walker-Peters. To Stevens, who gives it all the way back to Fraser Forster. Salisu on the ball now. The ball's at the left-hand side. Salisu advancing forward, trying that pass on the left towards Shea Adams. Well cleared by Delort. Cleared again by Varane towards Rashford, who again appears to switch to that right-hand side now. Rashford with Sancho on the left against Livramento, who's just came on. And the ball across, it's going to be Shaw versus Kyle Walker-Peters to try and get that. Shaw watches the pass back to David De Gea, who just prevents it from going out for a corner and gets a throw in a dangerous position here. Manchester United under a bit of pressure from Southampton. You do feel like it is anyone's game at the moment. It's difficult to say who is going to get that winner. Salisu, who is left side, the centre half, is coming all the way forward to the right hand side to get the ball into the box for Southampton. The only time this has really worked for them today is when David De Gea was tested by Stuart Armstrong's volley. Is it going to work this time for them? The ball's played in, well dealt with by Harry Maguire to Sancho to Ronaldo. They're going to try and launch a counter-attack now. Sancho tries to switch the play across towards Delort, and he has. And they've got a lot of space here on the right-hand side, Manchester United. Ronaldo's there for the shot. Elanga's there on the right-hand side, and Delort could not find the right option. Struggled, hesitated to find the option there. Stevens is there to meet the pass towards Elanga. And now again, a wasted opportunity for Manchester United on the counter-attack. They had the better of Southampton there. Nobody really getting into any good positions here. Elanga probably making the best run of the three players, Rashford, Ronaldo and Elanga in the box. Elanga probably making the best run there, but Stevens was there to meet it. He has been exceptional so far since coming on for Southampton. It was a strange decision, you would say, when they did bring him on at half-time, taking off a centre-half when you're needing a goal. But it definitely has worked so far for Southampton in terms of their defensive play. It has been very good this second half at organising Southampton's defensive line and keeping Manchester United at bay. Very minimal chances for Manchester United in this second half. We're coming up to 80 minutes of play here. Manchester United 1, Southampton 1. Manchester United staring down the barrel of a third game without a victory in all competitions. A draw against Middlesbrough in the FA Cup, losing on penalties, a draw midweek against Burnley, and potentially here today if they don't get a winner. That will be a sucker punch to them. With every other team to play today, they could find themselves lower down the table by the end of proceedings this weekend. Harry Maguire gets the ball across towards Delort in the middle of the park towards Rashford. Well kept by Ward-Prowse, gets the ball forward towards Brozier. Intercepted. And Fernandes finds Rashford again, who tries the shot and it just fizzles wide. He just couldn't get any kind of foot there to get the shot away, but he tries anyway. Again, another good ball from Bruno Fernandes on that towards Rashford, as we did see in the first half for the goal when his pass towards Rashford led Sancho's opener when the ball was put across for a tap in. And Rashford got the best opportunity there despite the assist in the first half. And Fraser Forster to take this free kick. And Fraser Forster to take this goal kick even. Ball's played up towards Shaw. Shaw gives it back towards Stevens. Stevens is there to meet it, and his clearance hits Fernandes. Gets the ball back to Varane. Varane, right hand side. Langer. There's the low on the right who tries to play the ball across. Ball is still in the play. A poor touch on there from Livramento gives Manchester United a dangerous throw in right at the corner flag. There was a botched cross from Delo, but did keep the ball in the play. Livramento just trying to get control of it. Missed the touch, and it is out. Shaw to take this throw in right in Southampton's final third. Luke Shaw back towards Pogba. Pogba to Shaw. Shaw to Sancho. This is all happening on the left-hand side near the corner flag here. Sancho back to Rashford. They're boxed in here. They try and get the ball out to play. And in one of those passes, it has been adjudged to be offside. And on that corner flag, Southampton have a free kick. Fraser Forster coming over to take that free kick. And it is going to be another change for Manchester United. The man who set up the goal 20 minutes into the game for Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford, is going to come off for, I believe, Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard, who was linked away with Manchester United in the January transfer window for yet another loan. A successful spell with West Ham United last season. Talks about going to Newcastle, potentially back to West Ham United, but he's here at Old Trafford today for Manchester United. Rashford off, not looking too happy about it, but it's Lingard on to try and make the difference. You never know what Lingard you are going to get in a game for Manchester United, but he does know how to make the difference sometimes for Manchester United. Ball played across Harry Maguire to Delo to Alanya, who tried the ball to Lingard. He's intercepted. It's Rafael Varane now. Varane towards Pogba in the middle of the park. Pogba to Shaw. Shaw the park towards Alanya. Stevens is there to meet it, and he's trying to see that out. And the corner flag gets it out for a throw into Manchester United, right in the corner flag in Southampton's final third. Here comes Jadon Sancho now. Sancho to Lingard. Lingard to Pogba outside the box. Southampton players asking for a foul. Nothing given of it, and Southampton on the counter-attack now. It's Stuart Armstrong. He's got Brozier to his left. Kyle Walker-Peters as well to his right. Kyle Walker-Peters can he get an opportunity for Southampton here? Takes the shot, and it's blocked off Luke Shaw, out for a throw-in to Southampton within the final third. And Southampton will definitely be the happier of the two here with how this game is going so far. They'll be looking to perhaps see out the game. However, they wouldn't be too undeserved if they were to get that winner with 7 minutes to go in regular time plus added time. Stevens to move the ball into the box and the throw in towards Brozier. And Shaw is there to meet it. Goes all the way back to Livramento. Salisu. Play is still on for Southampton, but it goes all the way back towards Forster. Forster pressured from Ronaldo, but he does get the clearance away towards Luke Shaw. Back to Pogba. Pogba does well to try and hold on to the ball, but it's just too much pressure there. Kyle Walker-Peters on the pass, and it did appear that Shaw fouled one of Kyle Walker-Peters or Livramento there, both of them down at the moment. And there seems to be some concern over Livramento on that tackle from Paul Pogba. Oh, sorry, Shaw even. It's difficult to see exactly what happened with that play. Kyle Walker-Peters and Livramento just a bit too close to each other there as Livramento goes down. Paul Pogba gets the booking for the subsequent foul before that incident happened. There's currently 5 Manchester United players around Stuart Atwell at the moment. Livramento currently receiving treatment. Difficult to see what happened, and you can see exactly what happens in the replay. While they are all around the referee after Livramento goes down, Paul Pogba shoves Stevens and gets a booking. It's his 5th booking of the season. That incident happening away as we're on replay. Paul Pogba also kind of shoving towards Livramento for the initial foul. Livramento goes down, tackles Peters by accident. Still receiving treatment at the moment. Livramento. He seems to be up now. It seems to be all okay. It's going to be a free kick to Southampton in a dangerous position here to get that into the final third, to get the ball into the box from James Ward-Prowse, an established set-piece taker in the Premier League. The only one over the ball at the moment. Everybody back for Manchester United to defend this free kick. Could this be the crucial moment in the game? From the right-hand side comes Ward-Prowse's free kick. It's cleared away. Sancho gets there. As far as Lingard now gives it back towards Fernandes. Fernandes to Ronaldo. Well met by Romeo, and again Ronaldo just struggling to get a gripping onto this game here. Romeo has had his number the entire game, meeting every single passing opportunity that he seems to get near. Romeo is there to try and attempt to stop him. Manchester United now across that back line. Varane all the way back to De Gea. We're coming into 87 minutes now, plus 87 minutes plus any potential added time. There'll be a bit more for that Livramento injury. Alanya on the ball now. He has the throw in towards the Sir Alex Ferguson stand. He gets the ball all the way back to Delort. Delort tries to split across to Harry Maguire. Maguire to Fernandes. Fernandes switches the play towards Alanya, who's on the right hand side now. Gets Delort back to Fernandes in the middle of the park. He's angling for the shot. He then angles for the pass to Alanya, and it's well intercepted. And here comes Southampton on the counter attack. Shea Adams clears the ball forward towards Broja, who meets it. Can he get the better of Harry Maguire? He does get the better of Harry Maguire. He may have a chance on goal here. On the left hand side, Harry Maguire meets it. And Ward-Prowse shouting for the foul. Broja on the floor. It did appear to be a good defensive block in the end after some difficulties by Harry Maguire to try and get the ball there. Broja gets the better of Harry Maguire, advances into the box again. Just takes too long to try and get the opportunity away, or try and get a shot away. It allows Harry Maguire to get back in to meet the tackle. And seeing the replay here, well, it does appear that Harry Maguire does shove into Broja to try and get the ball. Not sure if that has been looked at or what's going to be given. It does appear that Broja is still down on the floor at the moment. It does appear nothing is going to be given for that. Harry Maguire running a bit of a thin line there. Stuart Atwell actually talking to him at the moment. And again, looking back at that replay, it definitely does appear that Harry Maguire does shove into him, and then not only that, but actually steps on his ankle, steps on his leg. In fact, Harry Maguire, in an effort to try and get the ball. And now VAR is definitely going to take a look at that, because that was a dangerous bit of play there from Harry Maguire. I've seen incidents like that in the past where it has been waved away. Harry Maguire, when he gets Broja to the ground to try and get the ball, steps on his leg. It does appear, studs on his leg. But it would appear that if VAR was going to take a look at that, it probably has already. So I assume then that play is going to be allowed to slide. You might hear a bit more about that after the game. That's for certain, but it is a goal kick to Manchester United. Yeah, play goes on here. Raphael Varane on the ball now. Gives it to Fernandes. Fernandes plays the ball forward. Interesting. Switch to play towards Livramento, but it's a poor clearance from Livramento. Goes all the way back to Salisu. Salisu onto Perud. Elanga goes down, protesting a free kick. Referee waves play on. Harry Maguire shoves Adams to the ground now. And Harry Maguire, I believe, is now going to go into the book for that foul. In fact, it was Jesse Lingard, I believe, that was received the booking for his protests in regards to that foul there by Harry Maguire. 5 minutes of added time here at Old Trafford. It really is. Next goal's the winner here. Manchester United 1, Southampton 1. Again, Manchester United 3 games without a win. If they don't win here today, 3 consecutive 1-each draws, including losing and being knocked out by Championship Middlesbrough in the FA Cup on penalties. And Stuart Armstrong in the corner now. Are Southampton going to consolidate their draw here? Are they going to try and push for the winner? They definitely seem the team in the offence at the moment. Romew gets the ball to Adams, who hits it off Ronaldo. Falls to Brozier. Brozier just trying to keep up with the play here. Brozier, can he get past Varane? He does get past Varane. He gets past Maguire. Pogba's there to meet him. He's still on the ball. Kyle Walker-Peters is there in support. He gets it on the left-hand side towards Perrault and tries to advance forward. Great tackle from Bruno Fernandes, and that allows the play to fall for Manchester United on the counter-attack now. Sancho to Shaw. The play's been switched to the left-hand side. Shaw into Lingard. Lingard back to Sancho. Sancho to Lingard on the left-hand side. Southampton have the numbers back now. Lingard gets past Shea Adams, who's in a much further back position at the moment. There's a late challenge from Shea Adams there. It's going to be a free kick on the left-hand side again for Bruno Fernandes to put into the box for Manchester United. And again, it's Luke Shaw and Bruno Fernandes over the free kick. It has been Bruno Fernandes all day taking these free kicks. Nothing really coming of any opportunities. The only real chance from any opportunities in set pieces today for Manchester United came when they had the ball in the back of the net with Cristiano Ronaldo, but every single Manchester United player was offside for that free kick. It's Shaw this time to take it in. Goes to Pogba in the back post. Great save! Fraser Forster. That is a game-saving save from Fraser Forster. And just as I was saying, that Manchester United were not doing much with their free kick opportunities. They got a great opportunity there. The ball was played in by Shaw this time towards, I believe that was Harry Maguire. Maguire with the header. And Fraser Forster has so much to do there. It's such a great header from Harry Maguire. And it's going low into the bottom left-hand corner. Fraser Forster, who is a big guy, has to try and get down to the left-hand side to meet that. And he does get that very well. That could save Southampton's skin here today. Manchester United will feel with the little time they have left that they might be able to push on and get the winner here. It's Paul Pogba on the ball. Of course, they did get a last-minute winner against West Ham United not too long ago. And are looking to do that again here. It's Varane. Varane to Fernandes. She gets the ball towards Ronaldo, who tries to head it on towards Sancho. Deflected off of Romew, so it's going to be a throw into Manchester United on the left-hand side. We have 1 minute and 45 seconds left to play here at Old Trafford. Fernandes in the middle of the park, the right-hand side towards Dalot. Dalot to Elanga. Elanga to Lingard, back to Elanga, who finds Dalot on the right-hand side. Can he get a good delivery this time towards Ronaldo? Well cleared by Livramento. It's going to be a throw into Manchester United in the attacking for Jadon Sancho to take closest to the main stand. Sancho's going to take it, give it to Shaw. It's going to be another substitution for Southampton to waste some minutes. Potentially, you could take a pick of the man of the matches really for Southampton today. Some great performances from Mohamed El Younousi, Oliver Romew and Fraser Forster. But it is Oliver Romew that's going to come off the park here, I believe. Seems to be the one coming off. He has been a rock in that midfield and that defensive line for Southampton this afternoon. Particularly impressive performance from him. Lingard gets the ball to Pogba. Couldn't do much from the throw in there. 30 seconds left. Varane hoofs the ball up the park towards Ronaldo. Is Ronaldo going to get there? No, he's not. It's out for a goal kick. And Southampton are going to waste some valuable few seconds. Ronaldo picking the ball up to get it right at Foster's feet. But I doubt Fraser Forster is going to take his time here as Manchester United fans leave in their droves here. Another miserable afternoon in the rain for them at Old Trafford. And another game without a win. It does appear to be we're in 95 minutes. Added time of added time. Fraser Forster takes the free kick. We're still playing on here. The header from Maguire goes out on the left hand side. Southampton's throw in. They're just going to take their time here. Consolidate another impressive result for Southampton after the midweek win against Tottenham. 3 goals to 2. They go to Old Trafford. Looks as if they're going to get the draw here. And they do get the draw. It is full time here at Old Trafford. Manchester United 1, Southampton 1. And Southampton are definitely going to be the happier of the two. Manchester United opened the scoring by Jadon Sancho 20 minutes into the game when the ball was played across by Marcus Rashford, following Bruno Fernandes' defence-splitting pass towards him to leave a tap-in for Jadon Sancho. Then, straight as the second half was starting, 2 minutes in, Shea Adams got the goal. Again, another great pass from Mohamed El Younousi, who played particularly impressive today. Played the ball in towards Shea Adams at a tight angle on his left-hand side, switches his body to his right foot and curls it in past David De Gea. Got a bit of luck on the post, hitting off the post and going into the back of the net. So another game without a win for Manchester United. 2 on the trot for Southampton after their midweek win against Tottenham. 2 difficult away games, and they come away 4 points from 6. Manchester United will be looking at hoping that results don't go other teams' ways for the remainder of the weekend. As a result, they could potentially go as low as 7th when they could have went 4th today. Missed opportunities for Manchester United. It's full time here at Old Trafford. Manchester United 1, Southampton